Today's project is an eyeglass case. This is my pair of glasses that I use here. Probably have a couple more here. Yeah. And like a case for it. Something like this. Put it in there. Oops. And then a case. That's pretty much what I want to make today. It's like an eyeglass case. So here are some that I've made. All right, let's put these on. They're pretty much all the same. I mean, it's just dyed differently, but we'll need a pattern. Patterns like this, and in the pattern, there's an option to put a little accent piece there. It's not really necessary. I mean, it'll look like this, and that's the only stitching other than the rivets. You can see the rivets here. It's pretty much the rivets hold everything together. So, this is like a 20-minute project. The longest part is waiting for it to, waiting for the dye to dry. So I'm going to make pretty much this one today, only without this accent piece. That's this piece here and that one piece there. So I'll get these out of the way. And like always, all my patterns start off with cutting out the pattern so that I can tape it to the leather. I won't need this one, but I will need these other 3 pieces here. So I'll go and cut that out. For these 3 pieces, though, I usually use a thicker leather. Let me go see if I can find some thicker leather. So it's easy to find some scraps. This is probably about 6 ounces. It's probably about 5 ounces. So I think I'll do it like that. The first thing is to punch out all the holes. So this one is actually this piece here. So I'm going to need about a 3 mm hole for that. And the same for this here. Then this one here is much smaller, probably in a 2 mm hole for this. And then these on the bottom here, I'll probably go 2.5, I think. Depends on the size of your the rivets you're going to use. And that should correspond to these. They're the same. So whatever size rivets you plan on using. Probably use a 2 for this ones. Now in these ones, I go every other one. This one has some decorations. I just punch the holes, but every other is fine. That's pretty much it for punching. If you want to get this piece here, then punch these out and get a piece. Doesn't matter. So let's see. We'll cut these out now. Let me just punch this out. I have one of these buildings. It's kind of close. I just use this. It's actually not difficult. They've already seen it, so. Same with this one. I just put a curve on the line right there. And just cut it out. It's not going to be that precise. On the line is nice. So if you go over under the wheels, it's not difficult. Again, it's inside. You can see this one. This is not exactly symmetrical. This side sticks out more than that side. This side looks flatter. And the side's a little rounder. So this side is the front, and the flat side is the back. You can put it in backwards though. It'll work just fine. Instead of you kind of follow the pattern. Let's see. Just another kind of this piece here. Okay, that's pretty simple. I mean, that didn't take very long. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dye it. If you're not going to dye it, you have finished leather already, you might want to go in there and smooth out this and, burnish this edge and some of these ones, maybe. But since I'm going to dye it, I'm going to go dye it now and then come right back. The reason for that is if you burnish these edges and then go dye it, it'll affect the dye. So let me go take care of dyeing this, and once it's dyed and dried, probably that's going to take the longest time. I'm guessing about an hour. After I dye it, I'll probably let it sit an hour and I'll be right back. Okay, the pieces are sort of dry. It hasn't been an hour, probably about 20 minutes, and it seems to be dry. So we start assembling them now. That's the first thing. Is get your rivets. On the bottom one, I use this size here. This is don't know what size that is. Okay, it's about 8 millimeters. The reason I use this one is because this is tall. Looks like about 12 mm or 10 mm, probably 12. I'm gonna put these in the bottom here. And then this one doesn't matter which way it goes, just on. This one, as you can see, this side's rounder, sticks out more than that side. So that's this side, the front. Put that on there. This one matters. So I assemble this piece first because it has to be punched kind of straight down. Otherwise, it looks crooked. Let's see if I can find one that's crooked. You see, like this here, it looks terrible. It was just pounded down crooked. Kind of want to make it in a straight line, sort of like those, all nice straight line, as opposed to one that's crooked. So I want to get this lined up straight first and punch these. So I'm gonna do these two, and I'll be right back. Almost straight. It's a little bit crooked up there, but this side looks pretty straight, so we're good. Now I'll do the next two. This one's going to be more difficult to get it straight because now I get something in the way. I'll go punch those two and be right back. Okay, the inside ones was a little bit crooked, and you have to hit it straight down. So it's a little bit off, but it looks pretty straight. Should be good. And let me go and put this away, and I'll grab the other ball. Still need that. Let me go grab the snaps for this. Actually, I'll just go put the snaps in. It's just a matter of putting this piece like that. Put the snap here and put the snap here. I'll be right back. Okay, that piece was not that critical. Just a little snap goes there and there. Now comes the harder part. I like the, let's see, this guy here to be on the left side, so I'm going to leave the top one blank. I'll come this side first. And we use the smaller ones here. I think these are 6 mm. Okay, it's pretty much done. Take off the glasses here. We'll go in there, and it's a close up. Because there's a rib, because there's this piece right in here, these are pretty safe for travel. It's definitely over a kilo. See, it won't really smash it. So this way, maybe not as much protection, but this way, pretty solid. Last thing to do, because this is pretty stiff, it doesn't have to be. Probably so I sand this down. Probably wouldn't do it before I end this piece. Not all the parts. becoming much softer already. Okay, that should pretty much do it. Let's see, in there. All right, so there it is, the finished product. Got my little mark in there. We got some rivets. Back is clean. We can probably put something here, and it's pretty solid. Yeah, there's a lot of support with that piece in the middle. That's what it's for. It's somewhat straight. I mean, it's a little crooked. Could have been done better. That's what it looks like there. Edges too. That was a pretty fast burnish. Could have probably done a little bit more sanding and everything and making it nice, but feels good. And that should do. And want to put this one on. That's the difference. The same dies on both of them. Only put that little accent piece there. Maybe it's not the best color. Probably should have chosen a different color for the accent piece. It's a little lighter one, and a darker one. You know, so pretty easy to make variations. Like this one, I didn't put the extra holes in there. Just a different decorative design. So which one did I just make? Just made that one. Okay. So probably stick one of these guys on here. And now it's complete. So just leave that right there. Again, it should take about, 20 minutes. It's not, there's no stitching. It's just some rivets. Maybe it should take 25 minutes and take a little more care in pressing those rivets in and just slamming them like I did. But pretty good case. You can probably take that and hook it to your bag and be fine. But that should do it for today.